2 jars of our bacon Alfredo. Now I'm coming in with 1 pound of cooked ground beef, and we're putting that right into our Alfredo for this super easy dinner. We have this all in our 9x13. It's gonna come together super fast and it's gonna be super delicious. Ooh, 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 all right, that looks great. Next I have here some cooked mini penne pasta, and we're putting that right in there with our sauce and our meat. This is gonna be delicious. I have my spoon here. We're just gonna give this a light little toss to get these first few ingredients mixed together. Oh, I love that Alfredo sauce. It is absolutely incredible, but you can make your own or you can use regular Alfredo. Just make sure that you have 30 ounces of Alfredo sauce. Okay, next thing we're gonna come in with is our cream of potato. Now I did want to find the cream of bacon for this, but I think they stopped making it. But you could also use a cream of onion. You could use a cream of chicken, but I think the cream of potato was my best option because my store didn't have the cream of onion or the bacon. But we're getting that whole entire can in there. And it's okay if you don't get it all out, because we are gonna bring in our chicken broth, and we're just gonna put like about half a can of chicken broth in there. We don't need too much. This is just gonna add a little bit more moisture to make sure that our dinner isn't too dry. And we're just kind of mixing that in so that we get all of that cream of mushroom out, and then pouring it right into our pan. Ooh, this is gonna be so good. Kind of just spread that out for now. And then the next thing we're gonna add to this is our cheese, and this is some mozzarella cheese, and we're gonna add this whole bag of mozzarella. This is 8 ounces. Oh my, you can shred your own mozzarella, you can use whatever cheese you like, but I think that with the Alfredo, the mozzarella is our best choice. Now I'm coming in with half of a diced white onion, and we're tossing that in there. You can saute them before if you like, but I like a little crunch on my onion. And then of course, you guys didn't really think I was gonna make this without some garlic. We're gonna add about a tablespoon of garlic in there. And then we're gonna quickly season this up. I have my Italian seasoning, and we're just gonna sprinkle this on. Now it might seem like I'm just making a traditional pasta dish, but what we have to add on top of this is really gonna change the game. And then we're gonna quickly bring in our black peppercorn, and we're gonna freshly grate our black pepper right on top of our entire dish. Season this as much or as little as you like. Use whatever seasoning you like, but that's all I'm using. Before we bring in the toppings, we're gonna go ahead and give this one more final mix, making sure that cheese, the seasoning, the garlic, and the onion get fully incorporated with the pasta, the sauce, and the ground beef. Oh, this is looking so good. I think that little bit of chicken broth was just the right amount to make sure that this is plenty moist for our dinner. Oh my goodness, I am really excited to give this a try. This is gonna be so great for a super easy weekday dinner or a weekend Sunday dinner. Whatever you wanna make this for is gonna be so good. And we're just kind of flattening that out so that we can have sufficient room to put our next ingredient, which is probably my favorite ingredient, call me crazy. But we have some Texas toast, and I did already give these a kind of like pre-toast. Some of them got a little bit extra toasty, but we're gonna go ahead and place our Texas toast right on top of our pasta dish, just like so. And we're gonna make sure that we cover up this entire dish with our toast. Now, if you don't like Texas toast, you can just do, your own garlic bread twist or whatever kind of bread you like. You can just throw it on top of there. But I mean, I've never met anyone that doesn't like Texas toast, so.
This looks so good.
Oh yeah, and just make sure that they're evenly spread on our pan. Okay, and call me crazy, we have more cheese, but this time we have the triple cheddar, and we're just gonna do a light sprinkle. We're not gonna use this whole bag. Just kind of get some cheesiness on top of our bread, because what is garlic bread without a little bit of cheese? And just like with the mozzarella, you can use whatever cheese you want. I just love triple cheddar. And just when you thought we were done, I'm coming in with the bacon. Now this is some pre-cooked bacon, and we are just cutting it right on top of our entire dish. You could grab the bacon bits, you can cook your own bacon, but we just need 2 slices of bacon, so this is the best way to do it. And we are just making sure that each of our little Texas toast has a little bit of bacon, and they're just gonna crisp up and get nice and delicious in the oven when we pop this in there. But come on. Like, you cannot tell me that your mouth is not watering while I'm making this. This looks so good. So we're just getting all of that bacon on there. We are not being skimpy by any means. And now this is ready. My oven is set to 350 and this is gonna be in there for about 25 minutes. Oh my, this smells so good. And you can tell it's ready when it starts to bubble on the edges. Oh, this is gonna be good. All right, it's time to give this a try. I have my spatula here and we're just gonna dig in and get a whole serving. This looks so good. All right, we have our toast, our pasta, our ground beef. I'm gonna try the pasta first because we already know that toast is absolutely delicious. All right.
This looks so good. Is it good?
I mean, you can't go wrong with this. It's incredible.